Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Randy. Thanks for joining me today on the Black Orchid Project. I hope you guys are all doing well. Listen, I just want to make a quick video just saying thank you to everybody that reached out, knowing what we was going through here in Dallas, or really in Texas, all last week with the freeze. There was a lot of power outages, a lot of water outages. I mean, some people really went through a lot of things. And if you follow me over on Instagram, you know I also had some other things going on, but I'm here to say I'm doing well, my family's doing well, and the plants are basically doing well. We pretty much never lost power at my house. We're on this weird grid where we hardly ever lose power no matter what. So we was lucky in that way. So that way we was also able to save our pipes, unlike a lot of our neighbors and a lot of our people in our city and state. So I feel lucky and really happy about that. Here in the studio was a different story. It was a lot of intermittent electricity, maybe hour or two on and the rest of the day off. So, you know, I had to kind of monitor here to make sure there was no pipe bust. There was one next door, but luckily it didn't affect the studio at all. But that being said, I definitely had to worry about the plants because this is where I keep most of the plants I'm growing. They go into bloom. If I don't send them to a bloom home, I'll take them to the house and let them kind of reside there while they're in bloom. So I just wanted to come to you real quick because I wanted to show you, if you're ever in this situation, you know, what you might do to save your plants from freezing. So let's get started. All right, guys, so as most of you know, I keep a lot of my plants in these windowsills here and also a couple of other windowsills facing this west sun most of the time. So at one point I think these windowsills got below 40. I took a temperature reading, and so I'd already moved my plants back some, but I just wanted to get them out of here. So basically what I did was, as you can see, there's a room here, and I closed this door off to make sure that it stayed, the cold stayed in there, and it kind of stayed a little bit warmer in here. And then I put all the plants, you've seen me do this before, to water and hydrate them, but I put all the plants inside this bathroom here, and I would turn on the shower and let it run hot. Now these particular plants here, I took out as far as those, and so there was just hot water running into the shower or running into the tub, and then I would turn it off and quickly come and close the door. Now at one point I was able to maintain this room in the 60s just by doing that, because the electricity would come on, and since I didn't have to take a shower here every day, I could just use that to warm up the plants. And so yeah, it pretty much stayed about 60 degrees in here, and that is pretty much how I was able to maintain the temperatures I needed for my plants. All right, guys, so that's it. That is pretty much how I maintained the temperatures I needed to keep my plants alive. Now, I don't like to let my plants get below probably 48. When people ask me, I say 48 is a temperature I don't like to get below, because the leaves and the roots or the root covers are basically water. And it's just about that point they seem to get waterlogged and they start to get wilty and die off. And so I just want to make sure I protected them. I hope you never have to go through that. I know some of you guys live in cold places, and so you're kind of used to this to a certain extent. But if you ever have to go through that, consider moving your plants from where they are. Get them, you know, furthest away from any entry. My door here leads out into kind of like a hallway. So this is kind of like an enclosed building. So I knew no cold air was coming there. So I moved them closer inside of an enclosed area and just used the hot water to warm them up. I could have also put them all in there and maybe put a blanket over the top of it to kind of insulate it a little bit also. So I hope you got something from that today. Like I said, I hope you never have to go through that. But if you do, I hope this helped you out. I'm going to work on a video on hopefully how to save your plant if for some reason it got a little bit too cold. There's some things you can do to try to save it. So be on the lookout for that and other videos I have soon. So make sure you subscribe for that video and other content I have coming up. Follow me over on Instagram. Check out the Buy Me a Coffee if you want to make a donation or become a Patreon of the channel. So that is going to do it for me today. As always, be safe. More importantly, be kind. Never give up on them. And until next time, peace.